Today I'll be showing you how to get this look perfect for fall. I have very dry skin, so before I apply any product, I make sure to moisturize. Going in with a pore filler, I'm applying that to the center of my face, focusing on my nose. I'm using a Radiance primer just to bring some light to my face and applying that all over my face, really working it into my skin. A favorite foundation of mine that I've been recently using is the Makeup Forever HD, and I love using it with the Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. Simply just a flat top brush. I stipple that around my face and then I start buffing it in a circular motion. I also make sure to go over my eyelids just to cancel out any pigment as well. Now that we have a flawless canvas, I'm going to be going in with some concealer. What I like to do with this NYX HD concealer is map out the highlights of my face. So underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, on the sides of my nose, and as well on my chin. To blend that concealer in and to keep the pigment strong, I'm using the Beauty Blender. I always make sure to set my under eye concealer with powder. Today I'm using the Makeup Forever HD, but you can honestly use any powder. I like using it with the Beauty Blender because I find that when the Beauty Blender is wet, it just like molds the concealer in with the powder really well. I don't know, I just like that. And then for the rest of my face, I'm using this Makeup Forever powder brush. I just find that it really gives a nice flawless finish with the powder. For my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony. This is really the only product I use on my brows, like ever. I love this thing. I find it's the perfect shade. I don't really use a whole lot of it, just underneath and a little bit at the tail there. I blend it out with a little spoolie, and then I go in with a little bit of concealer just to clean up any spots that, you know, I may have messed up on. And I always make sure to go in with a brow gel. This just really adds a little something to your brows. It just makes you look a little bit more groomed. So important to use an eye base before you're doing any eye makeup. I'm using this one by Sigma. Today I will be using the Lorac Pro for the majority of this look. So I'm going to be starting out with this mauve or mauve tone. I don't know how to pronounce that word, I don't think. I always get corrected. Is it mauve or mauve? I don't know. I'm rubbing that into my crease with a giant blending brush. This is going to be our transition color, so anything we blend into it is just going to look flawless. Then I'm going in with the pewter color, and I'm taking that on a flat brush and putting that on the outer, you know, third half of my eye, just on the outside corner of it. Or the outside V, I guess, and making sure I blend that into the mauve-y color. And then it's going to look something like this. So just on the outer part there. Then I'm going to be taking Champagne, and on the opposite side of that brush, I'm putting it on all of the part of my eye that I didn't put the pewter color on. And once that bit's done, I'm going to go in for my highlight. This is the Naked Basics palette. I love the color Venus. With my skin tone, I find that this is the nicest highlight color for me, and that's why I just always go to that palette. Then I'm going to be taking this espresso color, and back with that same blending brush, I'm just going to be putting this on the very corner, like very edge of my eye, just to deepen it up. See how it's just getting a little bit darker there and deeper, adding some dimension to this, just on the outside. And with that same espresso color and a little pencil brush, I'm running that underneath my eye. But when I'm getting closer, do you see how I'm only putting it, you know, a little bit away from my waterline? I don't really know how to explain this, but there's an open area there. I threw some champagne color on it, and then I'm going in with the white just to brighten up the inner corner of my eye. And to top this eye look off, I'm going to be doing a giant wing. I like to start doing it on my eye and then drawing it out and then bringing the wing back in towards my eye. This is the easiest way for me. I just go with little small strokes and it gets the job done eventually. It just takes practice. Practice makes perfect. I did this literally every day in high school. I'm using a gel eyeliner, and I'm going to be putting this in my waterline. This is the only thing that really stays in my waterline. It just does not budge. My eyes are really watery, and I find that when I put this in here, it literally doesn't move and it just adds some depth to my eyes. I'm also putting that into my lash line, just on the outer half of my eye, just where I put that espresso color. And then I'm going to be going back in with that pencil brush and just blending it all together just to give a really sultry, smoky look on my bottom lash line. I'm also throwing a little gel eyeliner in the inner corner of my eye, and I brought it down to a little point, curling my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be applying a little bit of mascara. This is the Doll Eyes mascara by NYX. I'm in love with this stuff. I'm just putting a little bit on my top lashes just to make them black. I'm not trying to build up lashes or anything like that, just a little bit. I did put a lot on my bottom lashes though, just because my bottom lashes are huge and I really like to accentuate that. I'm going in with these NYX Wicked Lashes. I'm in love with these lashes. They are so gorgeous. Letting them dry a little bit, get a little tacky, and then popping them on my eyes. I find that eyelashes really finish any look. For contouring, I'm using the NYX Blush in Taupe and my Hoola bronzer brush. I love this brush. I'm just going to warm up my face a little bit, on my cheeks, you know, on my temples, everywhere that needs a little bit of warmth, you know, a little bit of depth, make me look a little thinner in the face. I'm also going underneath my chin, just swiping that upwards. That gives a really flawless look. And then down my nose, just because I want to look like I got a nose job today. Blush. This is by Illamasqua, and these blushes are so pigmented and beautiful. I really forgot about this blush, but I love bringing this blush out for fall. I find that it just warms me up. And of course, my Mary Luminizer as my highlight. I'm addicted to this thing. I'm in love with it. Ugh, it's beautiful. Running that down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on the high points of my cheeks. It's fall, so that means I get to bring out all of my deep red tones, my wine colors for my lips. This lip liner is NYX Cabaret, and I find that this works really well with Diva, which I will be putting on. But I'm applying this lip liner, cleaning any spots up with concealer, just like I did my eyebrows. This is the trick to a really nice clean line on your lips. Concealer around the edge. I'm going to fill in all of my lips with that lip liner just to make my lip liner last a little bit longer, and then going in with MAC Diva. This lipstick is my life. I love this lipstick for fall. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. And that concludes this fall makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.